improving it, or maybe eroding it in some way?
He said that he eroded it.
He was saying that it was eroding. I'm asking.
I would definitely have to agree with him. All said that I have to agree with him. You know, waiting to get to Savannah this year, I watched these other bands waiting for us, the Bees and the Geek Band. And I see one of these maxi taxis, air-conditioned maxi taxis, and I can't believe it. I ask people around me each year the same question, what are they for? And they keep telling me they're for people when they want to rest. They go and they pull out in the maxi and they take a rest. And you see this one coming down, it has a big sign in it, massage trailer. To go in a massage. I remember last time, particular band passed, and we had a corner Charlotte Street, and this massive trailer outside cut out. And it's a whole purple ice cream parlor with a built-in ice cream bar, stools and people are being served ice cream. And this is all on the trailer in the back, moving up the road. And then I was told that that same bar had a disco truck, a disco trailer, so you could go inside, there was a disco ball, techno music. So if you didn't want to hit the sofa, I mean, you went inside, they had techno music. I mean, carnival is the beaky street. When you reach over, you have blisters all over your foot. You cost like a caution on your side, you have a little blood on your side there. You have to get fish on side. A plain mask. That's what carnival's supposed to be. And this thing about a weed truck, I'll never have one. My community say no, we have to go to the club. Never. If I have to have a weed truck, I will not have a bag. Where did everybody else be before? All the years before? They go back to my side, they go to 60 spin off the borrow your bathroom, whatever. I know we have this issue of crime and so on. But surely, I mean, mask is mask. You know, mask is not pedicures and dressing me up and powder me up and keep me sweet. It's sweating and beat the street. That's what mask is.
I think I know the band we are talking about. Strangely enough, I believe I saw the
hope you didn't play it.
No, I didn't at all. Even though, I mean, at that price, if you could get massages on the road and ice cream, it might be probably a bad idea for us.
The ice cream sounded like a good idea.
Ice cream sounded like a good idea. But they this year, that particular band, for whatever reason, they were banned from crossing the stage. The strike that we're talking about. They were banned from crossing the stage this year. And then they were unbanned by the MCBA and all that kind of background. How do you feel about the route of Carnival? Is Carnival not enough feasible route where all bands can go to all judgment points? So where essentially the whole of town, like when I was growing up, used to be Carnival. Now you find bands doing a very quick route up Abercrombie Street or whichever street they decide to the Savannah, back to base. Most bands I think this year, such as Human Tribe and some of the other big bands, they ignore judgment points. Do you think that the rules of Carnival, like you were saying before, are feasible to making to improving basically the whole idea of Carnival for the Spain?
No. As I said, I started earlier about those were the days when masks roamed the streets. You know, you played masks. You saw a band come up on the street or return, you go down the next street and masks just move. And to me, that was the glory days of masks, not this route that we're set on. And even if we have to stick to a route, I think we will outgrow the route that we have that is there now. We've been saying this, a group of us have been saying this. We've even been talking about let's think out of the box, let's consider maybe one half of the foreshore that maybe has bleachers all the way down and goes all the way into Wrexham Road. But then you get, you know, issues with the police and the exit routes and whatnot. We also been talking about an idea that came up years ago about pulling straws, pulling lots for Monday and Tuesday, which I think is maybe one of the alternatives that we do have, where some bands will parade on Monday in costume, some on Tuesday. I have no problem. I've told them already, I'll be the first one to go on Monday and parade on Monday. We did it this year. We put on costume Monday this year. We have a costume on Tuesday. That will do a number of things. I think it will ease up the congestion with the party many big bands trying to cross the stage in one day. Yeah. We crossed this year like 10 o'clock this year, which was madness, 10 o'clock midnight. And as they came off the Savannah, the police come with sirens and started stopping music. And I'm telling the officers, I said, but Carnival goes till midnight. As the Lord last lap. That's why they've been so wonderful, but it's not so anymore. Shut off the music. You got to shut off the music and walk after you can't put the music trucks. So, and again, because of, you know, the infiltration of crime. But if we pull this thing for Monday, some go on Monday, some go on Tuesday, then I would play like mud. I would play paint or something on Tuesday. I have no problem with that. We Monday. And what others do is also put more masks in the street for both days, so visitors will revive and rejuvenate the whole carnival. Well, I don't know how much this is really these are the keys that you've seen on Monday and Tuesday, but still, there's some of the reviving happening there. But you know, the authorities are not taking it in a serious tone.
In terms of masks, as you say, and there not being as much feasibility financially in it, how do we then encourage young people to come into masks? Like you said, most of the traditional characters are very old. Most of the people who are, you could say, the major designers are as well very old in terms of age and in terms of just being in the industry for that long. How do we get people at
I'm not too far behind either.
How do we get people at age 18, 19 to come in and say, I want to, just the way you did it, see something on the street and say, I want to do that. How do we do that?
Well, one of the ways, I think one of the very important ways, but it has to come from a higher level, it needs to start with the government. And if not government, then I think the private sector has to understand what's happening. I think the private sector then needs to kind of jump in and take charge. And that's something I've also been talking with like CEOs of BG and BPTQ, all friends of mine. And they will realize it's a serious issue, and they realize that these are all issues that can help situations like crime, if you can get youth and so more involved in culture and art form. One of the things is to put the right incentives, as I spoke about a little bit on. I think the right incentives need to be in place. I also think that if you have bands, as you call the interest like Tribe and Human and Hearts, these people that have absolutely no interest in the art form, I'm not saying anything out of text here because he said it himself on public TV when Dane actually got him and said that he has no interest in the enjoyment of the art form and he thinks he's in it for money. And he said that on public television, national television. So if you have people that are directing our masks who think that way, then of course it's a very dark road that we're going down. So I think right incentives need to be put in place, as I talked about maybe the character institutional mask and more finance, more money being put into it. I think bands that are not serious about competition, as I said, the Hearts, the Tribes, and these people should not be allowed to go to the judges to the summer. The rule right now is you're supposed to go to 3 judges points out of the 4 to be eligible for competition. And many of them don't, just go to the Savannah. And they're still judged. You will still find a tribe coming 4th or 5th or whatever. They should not even be judged. Because if the rule is you have to go to 3 out of 4, why are they still coming 3rd or 4th? It's because they know the bands support us, Mac Farlane and Tribe, and Trinity Rebels, maybe Legacy, there's really nobody else support. So they fill out the gaps for them, but they should not be doing it because it's rules and they're breaking rules. And that's why many of you might have speak to the interview on the road in the day about Tribe. And I said, it's about time that the authorities are taking an upper hand and being firm in what they're saying. They broke the rule, they came from the wrong direction. We waited for our 1.5 hours until our hospital started complete at 8 o'clock in the morning, then went downtown, Piccadilly, and it was a great day, but by the time we got up to the hospital at about 4 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening, we never crossed the station till 10 o'clock in the night because the jam started to get into Savannah. And last year was worse. Last year we had 8 hours on Frederick Street waiting. So we need to look at pulling the loss, maybe. We need to be serious and telling people from your track record, like next year I was president, from your track record, you don't go to any competitions but Savannah. So this year you're barred from Savannah. If you can prove to me that you're going to be going to all the judges' points as everybody else, and so the circuit is moving, and everybody's not just waiting in Savannah, so the flow is happening. Because it probably will work if the flow is happening in a more organized way. But at the end of the day, you're not taking part in the competition. And the people who want to take part in competition are serious about masks. Let's give them $5 million for band of the year. And then we need these people get it really serious to put out quality masks, creative masks, and bring back more carnival and masks to the streets. But some of those things I think that need to be drastic about, and until we get serious about it, it's not going to change.
In terms of the youth and involvement in Carnival, I know that you had the initiative that you did with us this year, where we had the mural. What other ways could possibly, maybe not your band, but other bands, get young people involved in Carnival and just any part of the creative art form?
Okay, well, I can't really speak for the other people because I'm kind of started to go in the direction now where, I mean, it sounds selfish, but I'm starting to go in the direction of it's Mac Farlane masks. And I say that because I realize there's no help coming from the government, the authorities, and that's why we created Mac Mask Monday this year. Because we said if we could really make the show viable and involve other aspects of the mass, because we had children's mass, we had band, we had rhythm section, we opened with opera, and we went into a mass. I mean, it was all around. It should have started on the dot 6 and finished on the dot 9 o'clock, well organized. And if we could create this and energize it and even get more corporate sponsorship involved, because there was a wide cross-section of tourists that came to the show, that to help, basically, with the Savannah. And we would just continue projecting something of a high standard that we create. So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about what we can do, because I don't know what the others are doing. I'm not seeing interest coming from the others. But somebody thinks we have this space in Moscow to do some interactive things during the year with students. And we want to be able to work with UWI and other students, UCC and other schools as well. Maybe on a Saturday evening or Friday evening. And we haven't got all the ideas yet, what exactly is people we have a committee we put together. And we would even like somebody, people to be part of that committee of what ideas they can bring to the table, of how we can generate mass all year round through creative ways, musically, costume, dance, everything. And then build up the carnival. Maybe even try to do something. I know I was invited in for carnival this year, but it became chaotic with the Mac Mars and everything, and that was the carnival Friday. But if it could be done a little earlier here, that we do something like this. I've heard even your carnival, with different students, is kind of going more to a kind of drink and wine kind of something, and it's kind of losing the mass form. So maybe even that could be rejuvenated, and then that could then spread into Mac Farlane's band, or other bands who may be interested. But we are certainly going to look at ways to see how we can incorporate the youth in a deeper way into the mass.